Marcus Davenport able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw is Haener. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
They'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Riley Patterson to kick off for Minnesota.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Dolphins are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Hayner sets to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the 1. What a disaster. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to H.A. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Haener looking to throw it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sanders on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Haener looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Haener will throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again here, Haener back to throw. Toward the sideline and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
Painter here to throw it. Going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 6. Throwing. Painter.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Painter will throw it again. That is caught.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The real football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangu
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they want this run upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? but to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins from 3 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Down the numbers. There he goes. How about this? And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 74 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Another run now for Nwangu. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They run play action with Haener. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Vikings first down.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Haener. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's H.A. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Haener drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Haener.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
To throw is Haener. To Jefferson on the slant.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Haener looking to pass once more.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That pass taken in by Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10, Haener going to the air. Finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
2nd and 2.
Haener wants to throw it again. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Haener here from the gun.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Haener.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra?